Alright, boom. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make UK rap melodies for the likes of CLAVISH and FREDO. Only right, since you know CLAVISH has kind of been in the spotlight a little bit here in Ireland.
Check it with who? We're D15, bro. Check it with who?
Let me know in the comments what kind of beats you're making at the minute, because I know a lot of drill producers are kind of like switching up their genres right now, including myself. So today I'm going to be trying my best to make some cold UK rap. Make sure you hit the like button for me, man. It does tell YouTube that other producers should be watching this content. And if you're new around here, hit the subscribe button for new content every Tuesday and Sunday. And also this FLP will be available over my Patreon, link for that in the description. Without further ado, I just want to get straight into this. I'm gonna be real. By the way, I do have a new PC. Man's got a PC. Yeah, I'm not a laptop boy anymore. Look at this monster. I'll just quickly skip through CLAVISH's latest project, Rap Game Awful, just to kind of get a feel for some of the melodies. And there's a lot of vocal phrases, choirs, pianos, mallets, bright pads. But I feel like the main core of everything is the piano. So we're gonna start off with getting a piano and then literally just build around the piano. We're at 170 BPM right now, but we may speed that up later when we're putting on the drums. And for the piano, we're using Noir, which in my opinion is probably one of the best pianos that's out there, because you can adjust so many things in the actual VST itself that just kind of change how the piano feels. Tonal shift. See, even like that. We're starting off in D sharp minor, and we're gonna start with a D sharp minor chord. And to do that, all you need to do is put down D sharp, skip one note in the scale, skip another note in the scale. Oops. And all of a sudden you have D sharp minor. And then all we want to do is we just want to start stepping out some of the notes. And we could even just make that as kind of like the repeated section of the piano. Maybe let's try build some chords on this. These three notes here are going to be like the repeated part of our piano. I can probably change these notes maybe. Yeah, that's better. Going C sharp on top. We're gonna copy and paste this over, and now to get a real nice, authentic kind of feel to the piano, you want to press Alt and OR, and you want to randomize the velocity of everything. And let's make this 16 bars and make a bit of a top line then for the second part. Well, that's kind of nice. Alright, we need to throw some effects on it for like 60% maybe. I only have like, I suppose, a drill melody technique, but I actually think this kind of sounds nice on the piano. We're putting on Effectrix Reverse. Now we do need to render this out because it's Effectrix and the time goes slightly off. And then with it rendered out, we're also going to throw on some crystallizer on. Alright, next I feel like we need a little bit of ambiance, so probably some kind of like choir or something. We're coming into orchestral essentials too, and we're taking the full choir swells of So what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna use the exact same chords. Maybe top notes. So we're going to come into a bank that I haven't used in a long time, and this is Time Textures. If you're looking for any kind of textures to put on your melodies, this is the bank you want to get. Now I kind of want to use this like it's nearly like a tremolo string, and probably push this down a little bit. On an EQ, cutting a lot of that low end, and also cutting a little bit of this high end, then swamped it in reverb, so and it's not sounding like this altogether. Like I said, it's kind of just sitting like a tremolo string in the background. Next, I'm gonna give you like 2 seconds to guess what bank we're using. Yeah, that's right, vocalized 2. Now, see, the thing is, when you're using these vocals, sometimes they can take up all of that headroom straight down the middle. So if an artist ever does like use this beat, then vocals will probably get in the way of his mix. I use stereo enhancer. I also then use a radio preset on the EQ, and then also swamp it in reverb. They're pushed nicely to the back. There's all that headroom for the artist. And then last but not least, we're coming into Aspire. We can probably just copy and paste that over. Now what I want to do here is I kind of want to structure this as a loop that I would send out. Probably something like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to render this as a loop. Now we have the loop rendered out, and we've also changed the BPM to 188. I kind of want to arrange this before we even start making the beat. So I'm going to chop out all the different sections we have here, and I want to reverse it. Cold. Then we could probably come in with this. And this. For the next part, I think I want to like chop it like this, so it just repeats. Alright, first thing we want to get down is some kind of sub bass in this. That's our top line in the chord. Because we reversed it, we're gonna press Alt and Y. So bass is probably gonna do something like this. And we need to push that down an octave. And then for the next part, press Alt and Y to flip it back to normal. Copy and paste over. Last two can probably push up an octave like that. So we're just gonna fill this two-step. And then next, we're gonna grab a second hat, and this is kind of where you're gonna want to get the bounce going. Your snare pattern and rap beats are pretty simple. Alright, I think it's time to throw down a kick onto this. And I know in rap beats the kick is pretty dominant and it's used quite a lot. For this next 8 bars, I feel like we need to switch it up, and I feel like we need to bring in a spins 808 instead. Now for this I want to do something nice though. Let's cut maybe the hats and like play like the two-step hat every 2 patterns. Yeah, that's kind of nice. It kind of like slows the beat down a little bit because it's not a constant 2-step. And then after a bit of arranging, you get something that eventually sounds like this. Listen, for a man that doesn't really make UK rap beats, I can't lie, this turned out pretty nice. But yeah, man, like I said at the beginning of the video, let me know in the comments what kind of stuff you're making at the minute, because I am intrigued to know what people are making. Make sure you've liked the video, man. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and run me up on Instagram and Twitch, because they're the only 2 things I care about. I'm out. Good luck. See you later. Bow.